come to Warden Precinct in Salford, not far from Bolton, and let me tell you something. The kids down here are feral and they're naughty. I was in a shop just a minute ago called B&M Bargains. I nipped over to Pound Shop, and let me tell you something. These little kids must have been like 11 or 12. One of them was about flipping 4 foot nothing, and he's there giving it the big one. It's a lady going behind the counters. The ladies are trying to get them out, and these little kids don't even care, man, what they do. You don't even care. Then they go over to Tesco's. This Tesco's here, this big Tesco's here in Warden Precinct, and then the security guard. They tried to bully the security guard, and a guy that's always on reception, African lad. The guy just scolded. The guy just said, "Right, come on, out." But these kids don't care, man. Even the car park downstairs, yeah. These kids just run riot, man. They don't give a. This is what I'm saying about the youngsters of today. They don't care, man. And years ago, we'd get a crack off one of the guys. We'd get a crack years ago off a security guard or somebody, or they tell us, or they call the police, and the police would take us to your mum, and then you get a crack off your mum as well. But these young youths now today, man, they don't care. They don't give two fucks what they're doing. They don't give two fucks what they're doing. Yes, brother, you all right? Yeah, man. These guys take the piss, man. These youngsters around here don't care, man. I feel sorry for the security guards who have to work hard. You know what I mean? You do a 12-hour shift here. And mainly the security guys in Warden Precinct are mainly black and Asian guys. And I tell you now, there's some of the shit they get. Because in the car park, the guys drive around the car park at 80 miles an hour. And I swear to God, I'm surprised someone hasn't been killed. And this is what's happening in lawless Britain, man. These youngsters are just doing what they want and just don't care what they do. I mean, in the car park down the bottom, down here, down there, the car park down there, and they're running around. The police come about probably half an hour after they've gone. Taxi drivers are afraid to go out on the road as well, down Warden and Little Bolton and what the areas, man, all these areas, because the kids are feral. The kids are throwing stones at the buses, throwing stuff at the buses, attacking the taxi drivers. So taxi drivers don't want to come down here. You know what I mean? Don't want to come down to Warden and Salford, this type of parts of Salford, because they're getting just bullied. They're happening for too long now, man, where people got to stand up to these people. These little youths, them are bad. You really think I could do that in my day? You really think so? Listen, man. Like I said before, my dad was 6'2". My dad stamped his foot. That was it. My mum was a good lady, but she know how to handle all those boys. Believe you me, we had manners and respect. You know what I mean? You come everywhere you go around England now, the youngsters think that they can do what they want and think that we own something. Let me tell you, when they took out strapping out of schools, and you can't strap your kids, discipline your kids, that's when the UK died its death, man, because kids nowadays are wearing the shoes in the home, man, and it needs to stop. How can you... These two young boys, about 11 years old, 10 years old, do the parents know where these two boys are? That causing trouble. Down the bottom down there, there's a group of them, about 8, 9 of them, and also young girls. Listen, man, they need a good hiding. They need a good, what they call in Jamaica, a good behinding, a good thrashing. You know what I mean? Not saying you should beat on your kids, but my lord, these kids are cheeking the ass, man. Let me tell you something. I can't do no kind of kickboxing training. I can't touch them. I mean, I just walk past them. But you know what? I remember working as a neighbourhood officer, and the same problems in North Manchester, around Moston, Harpay, all them areas. Same little kids going on with the rubbish, man. Just bad. We live in the 21st century, the 20th century. Let me tell you, it's just madness. God help us all for the future. God help us. Believe we're gonna motherfucking need it. Believe me. Take care, guys. Good evening and God bless.